Okay, well today we're painting a room. Now, the way I paint a room is I paint the ceiling first, then I paint the walls, then I'm going to paint the skirting board, the window frames, the door frames, and finally the door. So let's go. The way I prepare door frames is the first thing I would do is I take any latches, door furniture off. So that includes latches such as this and door handles. Now the other thing is we don't often take doors off, so what we do is we actually use masking tape to mask the hinges, and that makes life a lot easier. And we must make sure that we dust into these cavities here to make sure we get that muck out there, because you don't want to get bits in your paint and have to pick out while you're going. And a top tip is always make sure that you dust on the top of your frames, because you get a lot of muck collect up there, and again that can take you a lot of time picking that muck out of your paintwork. So dust it down before you start. So you rub the frame down and ready to paint it. Now what brush do I use to paint it? Well, in fact it's not one brush, it's two brushes. And for this flat area here, I'm going to use this type of brush. As a general rule, the width of the brush should be no wider than the surface you're painting. This is to make sure you get the best finish. Now when you do paint, a thing that most people do is they load the brush full of paint and they start at the top and then try and work the paint all the way down. That's not the way to do it. What you want to do is load the brush with paint and start in the middle, work it up and work it down. This means you're working the paint less and you're working less yourself as well, and you'll get a better finish. But when we come round to these shaped areas, such as here, you'll find these kind of brushes, they tend to splay and they don't cover those areas very well. So what we want to do is to use a round brush. Now this round brush actually hugs the profile and it will paint it first time, ensuring you get the job done quicker and you'll get a better finish. Okay, but when you paint into corners, there's always a chance that people load the brush full of paint and then they're basically getting up into the corner with far too much paint in there. The ideal thing to do is actually to start away from the corner and then work the paint into the corner and then brush it back out again. Ensures you don't get excess paint in the corners, and it makes it a lot easier for you.